We've been giving you the first alert to some wet weather, and most of Connecticut is highlighted in the excessive rainfall outlook for tonight. We are expecting rain to ramp up not only in coverage but in intensity too. So First Alert Futurecast shows what begins as lighter showers giving way to heavy rain and thunderstorms by 1 or 2 in the morning. So it's turning a bit wetter out right now, which is about what we expected, with the heaviest on the way overnight tonight through the pre-dawn hours tomorrow. 5 a.m. we're still tracking some thunderstorms out there. Make sure you join Jill Gilardi right here tomorrow, starting at 5 in the morning, and then through 9, 10 o'clock. A bit more rain before we get a bit of a lull. So we do expect a break. We're thinking late morning through mid-afternoon. And then tomorrow evening, we could see some redevelopment, a bit more isolated in nature as the cold front actually moves through. When it comes to rainfall totals, 1 to 2 inches expected, especially for areas west of I-91. We could even see some locally higher amounts mixed in. Eastern Connecticut perhaps on the lower end of that, but it is a first alert weather day. When you wake up tomorrow, things like fields will be saturated and soaked. That could have an impact on sporting events. Some of those could be canceled. Also in the afternoon for prom pictures, things like that. If you're going to be out and about and you hear some thunder, make sure you step inside, let it pass you by. You can track everything tomorrow with the interactive radar on the First Alert weather app. It's free, great resource to have on hand. Our iCam view in New London right now, where it's currently 57 degrees, looking quite damp. Mist, drizzle, fog, especially along the shoreline. Visibility a bit better on our iCam view here in Waterbury, and it is still dry, but not for long. We're watching as showers are moving into western Connecticut. These are fairly light, nothing too impactful here on First Alert Live radar, but it will look much different in just a couple of hours as all of this activity makes its way into southern New England and Connecticut. We can very clearly pick out that counterclockwise flow, that area of low pressure, and that's what's the driving force for all of this. So rain chances ramping up as the night goes on. Look at these thunderstorm icons, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. You may not like it, but Mother Nature may be the one setting the alarm clock tomorrow. Temperatures will climb back up into the upper 60s and lower 70s tomorrow afternoon. And here's our breaks. So along the shoreline, maybe a little bit earlier with that offshore wind developing, and just some isolated development through the afternoon and evening as this front slides through. But behind the front on Sunday, we are looking much brighter. Things will be improving. We're drying out, and it'll become a bit breezy too. We're thinking wind gusts 20 to 25 miles an hour on Sunday. Nothing too impactful, but certainly enough that it'll be noticeable. And while pollen counts will be quite low tomorrow, they start to climb back up Sunday and into Monday. At the same time, dew points start to drop, but it is short-lived because that muggy air returns next week. First Alert 7-day forecast here showing temperatures going from the 60s for highs back into the 70s by Monday, 80s by Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going 88 inland, 87 on Thursday, muggy with a risk for maybe some thunderstorms late next week. Shoreline highs going from the 70s into the lower 80s by Wednesday and Thursday too. So there's certainly a lot of warmth on this First Alert 7-day forecast. And real quick, we just want to mention we're less than a half inch of rainfall away from top 5 wettest May here for the Hartford area. And it certainly looks like we'll get there overnight tonight.